In the run-up to the second season of the Team Quadrilla Marble League, the 32 teams have decided to come together and participate in a Quadrilla Race in the off-season, hosted in the Sludge Bowl courtesy of the Slimeballs. In preparation for Season 2, this course is a very familiar one to all of our competitors. We're going to get a bird's eye view of the course. As it stands, the marbles, in the spirit of competition, have decided that they need more practice going into the main tournament. Rock Pools, Team Atlantic, Valley Dashers, and the Treat Fleet. Treat Fleet, the only captain in this one with Butterscotch. Team Atlantic has their reserve, Orca, participating. And we are underway. Team Atlantic and the Rock Pools in the top funnel have the lead. They will keep it going out of the funnels. The Valley Dashers are stuck on the course. Treat Fleet trying to make a move for second place. Rock Pools get the lead. Will they hold it? No, Team Atlantic will get the win. The Rock Pools right behind them, though, they will advance on with Team Atlantic. And Treat Fleet couldn't make the move for second place. They were in third for the entirety of that heat. They will not be advancing. And the same can be said for Canyon of the Valley Dashers. They will not advance. And if you don't make it out of the heats, you're done. That will be it for this event. Heat 2, the Majestic Melons, Sinister Sprinters, Pumpkin Patch, and the Slimeballs, the hosts of Season 2, setting in their captain Slimy. But Honeydew from the Majestic Melons, they're the favorite in this heat. They've won a Quadrilla Race before in Season 1. It is the Pumpkin Patch by several lengths that has the lead, followed by the Majestic Melons and the Sinister Sprinters. The Sprinters trying to make a move for second place. Will they be able to? Just barely. They will not, because the Majestic Melons hold on for second place. It was very close between second and fourth. Look at this. Many lengths apart, but they finish in quick succession. Majestic Melons, Sinister Sprinters, and the Slimeballs, to the disappointment of the crowd, finish in fourth. Pumpkin Patch and Majestic Melons are moving on. Poison Ivy, Olive Orbs, Deserters, and the Golden Cheeses. You may recall that the Golden Cheeses, with their captain Cheddar, have the record for this course of 13.2 second time. It's a very good record. But they aren't participating, and Mental is for the Golden Cheeses. And the Poison Ivy have the lead right now. The Olive Orbs have fallen off. Poison Ivy slowed down, and the Golden Cheeses shoved them aside. But the Poison Ivy will respond very well and hold on in front of the Deserters. Look at this, the Deserters behind the Poison Ivy getting held up, and they tried to make the move for second place, but they could not. And them going on the same lane made them pay the price. Golden Cheeses, despite not having a great time, will advance on with the Poison Ivy. But now the Bauble Squad, Red Lotus, Mountain Climbers, and the Shadow Riders. Look at this, Mountain and Gloom participating. Both of these are in the individual Quadrilla Marble League, so experience may be on their side. And it is definitely for Mountain. Look at their lead. The battle is now for second place between the Red Lotus and the Shadow Rider. The Shadow Riders take the second place. Will they hold it? Just barely in front of the Red Lotus. Gloom from the Shadow Riders slowed down, and they almost let Dahlia from the Red Lotus get by. But Gloom just barely managed to advance on. So the Shadow Riders and the Mountain Climbers are going to move on. Mountain Climbers, 14.24 second time. That's pretty good. But now the Blue Lotus, Efficient Eggs, Celestials, and the Yellow Lotus. 2 Lotus teams in this one. As we've seen from Season 1, the Lotus teams, a fierce rivalry with one another. And they are on the top of their game. 3 of them off for the bottom funnel. The Yellow Lotus have fallen off the course. The Celestials have it now. The Yellow Lotus finished the course? What happened there? We're getting word that the Yellow Lotus managed to continue going after getting pushed off, but they're not going to be counted as they skipped a majority of the course. But hold on, the Yellow Lotus are now fighting with the Efficient Eggs. They're accusing them of working together with the Blue Lotus to shove them off the course. The Blue Lotus say they have no part in it, as they're stuck on the course. But nonetheless, the Celestials and Efficient Eggs are moving on. Yellow Lotus, their DNF is marked from where they fell off and landed, so they will not be moving on. Heliospheres, Amber Animals, Team Nectar, and the Icicles in Heat 6 after a chaotic 5th heat. And Team Nectar is already off the course. Team Nectar plummets on by, and they will not be advancing. Icicles, good move there to get the lead. That is their reserve Stalagmite. They're followed by the Heliospheres, and these two are easily going to advance. Amber Animals, well back in third. They had little chance of advancing. They needed one of the front runners to DNF, and they did not. So the Icicles and the Heliospheres, with Stalagmite and Solar, are moving on. Oh, look at this. Team Nectar hitting the wall, and that's a hard landing for them. Medics are rushing to them. Hopefully they're okay. They will not be advancing along with the Amber Animals. Heat 7, Floundering Fish, Green Lotus, Venomous Vipers, and the Bacon Brawlers. 2 captains in this one, with Viper and Bacon. And it is the Bacon Brawlers and the Venomous Vipers on the bottom funnel that have the lead. Oh, almost getting airborne there is Bacon from the Bacon Brawlers. The Floundering Fish gets shoved aside by the Green Lotus. Can they catch up to the Venomous Vipers? No, they cannot. The Bacon Brawlers slow down, and that gives the Venomous Vipers the win. And because the Green Lotus were behind the Bacon Brawlers, they paid the price for it, and they will not advance. If they were on the other lane, they easily would have advanced. There's what the Floundering Fish captain, Koi Boy, got stuck, but nonetheless the Venomous Vipers and the Bacon Brawlers are moving on to the quarterfinals. Now in the final heat, the Deep Divers, Aquamarines, Hazelnuts, and the Nickel Knights. The Deep Divers coming off a championship in Season 1. They're sending in Coral, who got 4th in the Quadrilla Race in Season 1. The Hazelnuts have the lead in the top lane. Despite getting lost in the B Division, they are looking for redemption in Season 2. Hazelnuts looking like they can advance, and they will. The Deep Divers nearly get stolen by the Nickel Knights. The Nickel Knights, look at that speed difference there. If they just got there earlier, they easily would have advanced ahead of the Deep Divers. The Aquamarines with Sapphire pay the price for it. They are struggling in the Individual Quadrilla Marble League right now, the Aquamarines, and they're going to continue that in this. But the Hazelnuts and the Deep Divers are moving on. Red Lotus had the best time out of those that didn't advance, a sub 15-second time. Then it's the Bauble Squad, Green Lotus, Crete Fleet, Sinister Sprinters, and the host, the Slimeballs. Bit of a disappointment from the host team. But now, Team Atlantic, Majestic Melons, Golden Cheeses, and the Shadow Riders. In the first quarterfinal, all of these teams qualified and didn't do too bad in the first Team Quadrilla Marble League. It is the Majestic Melons that have a big lead. Shadow Riders get pushed aside by the Golden Cheeses. Can they catch Team Atlantic? They will not be able to. They tried, but Team Atlantic will hold on for second place. The Majestic Melons, though, this is going to be a pretty good time. How does it stack up to the record set by the Golden Cheeses? There's where the Shadow Riders got stuck, and Gloom will not be continuing their run in this event. But the Majestic Melons, 13.31 seconds, that is 11 hundredths off the record. That's pretty good from them. Now, the second quarterfinal, Celestials, Heliospheres, Venomous Vipers, and the Deep Divers. Viper is the captain of this one, and Nebula, the reserve of the Celestials. But the Deep Divers have the lead, and they get stuck. The Venomous Vipers and the Celestials are right up there. Who's going to advance? It is still the Deep Divers out front, and they will hold on. The Venomous Vipers in second place. They will advance on with them. The Celestials had a chance after the Deep Divers got stuck. Near disaster there for Coral of the Deep Divers. But they will advance along with the Venomous Vipers. The Celestials were oh so close. The Heliospheres were well back. But now, in the third quarterfinal, Rock Pools, Pumpkin Patch, Poison Ivy, and the Mountain Climbers. Now, I mentioned that first quarterfinal had all qualified teams for Season 1. All of these teams didn't qualify. In fact, Pumpkin Patch got relegated. It is the Mountain Climbers that have the lead. Oh, they get stuck as well, twice! The Pumpkin Patch have to get them dislodged. The other two are stuck on the course. The Mountain Climbers, after getting stuck multiple times, will finish the course, and the Pumpkin Patch close behind them. The Rock Pools are stuck up on the course, and so are the Poison Ivy. So it was pretty easy going for Mountain and Squash. There's where Venom of the Poison Ivy got stuck. Oh, and Coast from the Rock Pools didn't even make it out of the funnel. So Mountain, with a time of 14.52 seconds, is advancing on to the semifinals along with Squash of the Pumpkin Patch. But now the final quarterfinal of Fish and Eggs, Icicles, Bacon Brawlers, and the Hazelnuts. 2 captains in Scramble and Bacon in this one, and they have the lead. Both of these have history from the Breakfast Bowl, and the Fish and Eggs have plummeted off the course, so have the Hazelnuts. The Bacon Brawlers have the lead, and they will get easy advancement. Icicles, despite having a fairly slow time with their reserve member, Stalagmite. They stayed on the course, and that was all that they needed in this quarterfinal. So Bacon and Stalagmite are moving on to the semis. Fish and Eggs and Hazelnuts, they fell off pretty early up, so they're not going to be very good in the rest of the marbles. Golden Cheeses, Celestials, and Heliospheres, the only marbles that finished, that didn't advance. But now we go on to the semifinals. Majestic Melons, Venomous Vipers, Mountain Climbers, and the Icicles. 2 of these podiumed in the B division of the Team Quadrilla Marble League. That's the Mountain Climbers and the Venomous Vipers. It is the Icicles that have the lead. The Icicles, followed by the Venomous Vipers. These who keep it clean, they should advance. They're well out in front. Oh, the Icicles get shoved aside, but they just barely, with some help from the Majestic Melons, keep second place in front of the Mountain Climbers. The Mountain Climbers, if they had gone there earlier, they would have advanced ahead of the Icicles. The Majestic Melons get stuck up on the course after helping the Icicles finish. So the Venomous Vipers with their captain and the Icicles with their reserve are going on to the final. Now in the other semifinal, Team Atlantic, Deep Divers, Pumpkin Patch, and the Bacon Brawlers. We have the Season 1 champion in the Deep Divers, Mid-Pack Team Atlantic and Bacon Brawlers, and relegated Pumpkin Patch. The Team Atlantic and the Deep Divers have fallen off, so this is going to be easy advancement for the Pumpkin Patch and the Bacon Brawlers. Oh, it's actually going to be a very close finish. The Pumpkin Patch with Squash just barely holds on ahead of Bacon from the Bacon Brawlers, but those 2 will be advancing nonetheless to the final along with the Venomous Vipers with Viper and the Icicles with Stalagmite. But Team Atlantic and Deep Divers go no further. They get 7th and 8th. It's pretty good considering it's out of 32. Mountain Climbers, 5th out of 32. Mountain's got to be pretty happy with that. But now, the final. Venomous Vipers, Bacon Brawlers, Icicles, and the Pumpkin Patch. Icicles and Pumpkin Patch, 2 relegated teams in the Team Quadrilla Marble League. But one of them are going to get a medal here. It's the Icicles with a lead, followed by the Venomous Vipers, then the Bacon Brawlers and the Pumpkin Patch. Icicles, slow, Venomous Vipers into the lead. Can the Pumpkin Patch catch them? No, they cannot. The Venomous Vipers will win the Quadrilla Race. The Pumpkin Patch will hold on for the silver, and the Icicles, after having the lead, will settle for the bronze. The Bacon Brawlers will get 4th, but it's still a very respectable performance from Bacon. But Viper of the Venomous Vipers, with a time of 14.6 seconds flat, will get the win. They're looking good to qualify for the second season of the Team Quadrilla Marble League. They will stand on the podium along with relegated teams Pumpkin Patch and the Icicles. All of these teams did not qualify for Season 1. The Venomous Vipers looking good going into Season 2. Congratulations to our podium finishers and the rest of the marbles, and good luck going into the second season of the Team Quadrilla Marble League.